The Ultramarines know the horror of the Tyranid after their homeworld of Macragge almost succumbed to the swarm. For honor and valor, they will not let another world fall to the Tyranids. The aliens must be stopped for Macragge! This battle is part of the Siren's Call, a mini-series where each conflict connects with other games in an interweaving story that will define the fate of this galaxy. The Tyranids have broken through the first defense line, and the valiant Space Marines are in a desperate fight for survival against overwhelming odds. The Ultramarines have set up a second defense line here on Avrax and will meet their enemy head-on.
On the field, I have Ultramarines that are defending the second defense line. However, the hope is that there are some White Scar reinforcements on their way to help out because this base is going to be overrun pretty soon.
I'm back again to play the Tyranids, and we're playing the Exemplary Mission, the Battle for Macragge.
A mission published on Warhammer Community, August of 2023. The Space Marine defenders will play with 2,000 points, and the Tyranid attackers will get 3,000 points.
To kind of help balance things out and not completely overrun and overwhelm the Space Marines, we're coming in wave.
Alpha Wave Turn 1 allows Tyranids to deploy a maximum of 1,000 points. In Turn 2, the attackers press their assault with the Beta Wave, another 1,000 points. In Turn 3, Gamma Wave comes in, and the Tyranid swarm is reinforced again with another 1,000 points.
Because all of these games in this miniseries are connected, there's also rumblings that some reinforcements in today's game are going to be from a previous game.
The victory conditions are challenging but simple. If the defenders control one or more objective markers at the end of the game, the defenders are victorious. If the Tyranid attackers control one or more objective markers and the defenders control none, the attackers are victorious. Every other result is a draw. There are 4 mission rules. No surrender, no retreat for the defenders. If they're within range of an objective, they get the benefit of cover. Forward defense, the defenders will gain an extra command point if they control more objectives at the start of their command phase. Finally, sustained assault. The attacker in the 4th and 5th command phase can choose to destroy a unit below half strength, but not an epic hero or a warlord. The attacker can then choose up to 500 points of destroyed units to put into strategic reserves as new units to come in that turn. That means that tax Space Marine forces must repel a potential 4,000 points of Tyranids. The Space Marines will be outnumbered. Victory may seem impossible for the Angels of Death. What stories will the dice tell in this battle?
We are playing the Battle for Macragge, not on Macragge. Narrative mission, it was published on Warcom. We've tried it once already.
We've done it for exclusive, we've tried it once.
But we've made some adjustments to the way that we build our list. We've made adjustments to the way that we're gonna play it.
We looked at it and was like, you know what? We could do this better and we could have more fun with it.
The defender's zone is quite large, and all the objectives exist within their zone. Tax forces are mostly deployed on the battlefield, with some reinforcements racing across the sector to join their battle brothers. An apothecary biologist leads a 6-man aggressor squad. Their hail of bullets will be needed against the swarm. A chaplain leads a big brick of Terminators. A lieutenant, tax nod to Titus from Space Marine 2, leads a squad of assault intercessors. An Infernus Marine squad and aggressor squad with flame storm gauntlets are staring down the flanks, ready to roast anything that comes in. A tech marine and gladiator reaper with 2 ballistic dreadnoughts will be the ranged fire support for the Ultramarines. They need to keep the Tyranids at bay. One squad of Blade Guard veterans in the middle look to reinforce either flank, wherever the fight is. Mubin is Alpha Wave ready to begin the assault.
While I do enjoy playing match play, these narrative fun games are part of something, they're very immersive. Speaking of immersive, we actually got to do something really cool and really immersive. A lot of fun. Check it out.
Thank you to our sponsor, Zero Latency VR.
Oh my god, that was an absolute blast, actually seeing that Hive Tyrant coming down.
We love playing in this grimdark universe, and getting to do it in an immersive and incredibly fun virtual reality setting is amazing.
I loved owning a flavor.
We loved our playthrough of Space Marine, virtual reality, Defenders of Avarax. We hope you get a chance to try it out too at a location near you.
An excellent experience. It was really cool. I would love to do it again.
Friends!
We are pre-deployed because the defenders kind of get this zone
nice
here.
little box.
We're defending this base. The attackers are able to come in off of the sides and off of your board edge. And in this custom scenario, attacker goes first.
I have to go first in this mission, which isn't a bad thing. I actually kind of like it. If I can stop him from pushing forward and moving out, it might actually keep him in his deployment zone and allow my waves of Tyranids to just flood the board. Jack, we've done this before. We're gonna have a blast again.
Yep.
Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you.
Before we start the first battle round, I have scout moves.
They are eager and hungry for blood. Mubin has selected for his hyper adaptation Swarming Instincts, which gives him sustained hits against infantry.
So I see some Terminators over there hiding,
They're waiting for their opportunity.
waiting. They're hiding.
There are no secondaries. The Tyranids just need to ensure no Space Marine can hold objectives at the end of the game.
Gene Stealers, go for it. I believe in you, boys.
Mubin rolls big,
Boom, that's an 11.
and the Brood's Lord and Gene Stealers rush into the fight.
That's it for charges.
The melee begins. Tak spends his only command point on Armor of Contempt for the Assault Intercessors.
The Broodlord, because he's in engagement range with the Assault Intercessors, will be using his Hypnotic Gaze, so they'll be -1 to attack.
2 Gene Stealers and the Broodlord will begin to thin down the Assault Intercessors, while the rest will hit the Terminators.
I make neither.
4 of them die.
The rest of the Gene Stealers now go for the Terminators. 2 Terminators fall.
Too many losses that I wanted right off the hop. I'm gonna go with the Assault Intercessors now. Hitting on 3s.
Vroom.
The Lieutenant gives them lethal. 4 Gene Stealers are ripped apart.
We are gonna go with Terminators. After Paladin move, I can only get 4 Terminators into the fight. On 3s,
Thumb ups. 4 more dead.
now the Chaplain gets to go.
With his Crozius, he smashes in their skulls. Only the Broodlord remains.
The punching was successful. There are no Gene Stealers left.
While the Tyranids had one assault, they did not claim much of the map. The battle has begun, but we are not in the thick of it yet. Ultramarines gain 2 command points for the mission special rule, and the Tyranids gain 1. Oath of Moment on the Zoanthropes. The Tech Marine uses Blessings of the Omnissiah to add +1 to hit for the Gladiator Reaper. The Ultramarines spread out, looking to zone out the Tyranids' reinforcements. A sprawl maneuver is safe for the moment, no need to overexpose. The Ballistus has gained a firing lane on the Zoanthropes, Gladiator Reaper moving in for support.
The shooting phase. 5 bolt pistols are not going to the Broodlord. Let's see if pistols can take down a Broodlord.
He says no.
The Sergeant and Lieutenant both ready their plasma pistols at the Broodlord.
I'm going to supercharge the Sergeant's plasma pistol first.
Involve. No, down to 4.
Do I pay for my hubris? I do
No.
not. I'm going to supercharge Lieutenant's plasma pistol. He misses.
Does his hand burn?
No, he does not. Terminators into the Broodlord, starting with the assault cannon. I've got 2 of them in there.
Saves. He makes all of them.
Terminators look to finish the job. A hail of bullets.
He's gonna come back later. Bye.
Gladiator Reapers aim the rocket pod at the Zoanthropes, and all other guns target the Termagants.
This is the perfect Tyranid killer. Heavy onslaught Gatling cannon first. I have sustained 2, so that's another 2. That's another 2. That's another 2.
It's a lot of dice tack.
That's another 2.
We went from 12 to 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love those 6s. I'm gonna just keep those. I'm gonna reroll the whole thing.
Prediction, lots of dead bugs.
So I'm gonna take those failed. I'm gonna add another 7 dice into there. Go, feel no pains.
Ooh, hoo.
Make 5 of them.
Wow.
All right.
After all that, only 7 Gaunts die.
Whew, that was a spicy roll for Mubin. Tempest bolters.
Looking for 4s. Feel no pain?
Iron Hail now? Ooh, more like Iron Fail. Rocket Pod into the Zoanthropes. Wings once, 2 wounds.
Blizzard's Dreadnought number 1 into the Zoanthropes. Oath of Moment. How much damage do I do? Splash.
Goodbye.
That is one unit where ideally I keep you to one zone throw up alive for the rest of the game.
And he's just gonna charge head first and then headbutt you.
Last cannon shots. Oath.
Whee! Saves.
How much damage do I do?
Ooh.
7 damage.
One of them's about to be very, very vaporized. Pew!
Boobin didn't like that and is now using the rapid regeneration stratagem to give the Zoanthropes a 5-up feel no pain.
Crack Rocket, who's going to refuse to call it by its real name. Booyah!
4s.
First one does how much damage? And the second one will do 1. Uh-oh.
5 of feel no pains for the 1 damage. They got another one down to 1.
Hopefully one of these goes through.
Yeah.
Rerolling. Wounding on a 2.
4? 4? Yeah. Yeah. 4 of them can still do some major damage.
That would be the entire first turn. It looks like there's only a tiny pile of Tyranids over there, but you get a full 1,000-point reinforcement.
There's some rumblings happening right now,
Oh,
and they're
man.
coming.
Boobin's chance to gobble up biomass coming up.
Let's see how it goes.
Here we go for round 2.
Round 2, and this is where the fun really starts. I will be regenerating my Termagants with my Tervagon. D3 plus 3 back for a whopping 4. On to movement.
The Termagants advance, and the rest of the Tyranids scurry up behind.
That is the end of my movement, but wait, there's more.
How much more?
How about all of that? It's time for reinforcements.
A Neurolictor joins them. Hormagaunts pop out on the left.
Movement has given me a golden opportunity. He's put in his infantry first, before the Psychophage protection.
Tax sees his opportunity to fire Overwatch. Let's see if he can make it count. The Infernus Marines pour hot Promethium all over the Gaunts. 7 Gaunts go up in flames.
You care not for what I kill.
No, I really don't.
A Psychophage, more Termagants, Venomthropes, and a Tervagon bolster that side, while more Hormagaunts come in from the back of the map.
And I'm done with my reinforcements finally.
Oh boy. I can't do what Michael does. This hurts, but are you seeing this?
There's not a lot of shooting yet. The few shots that I do have, I'm gonna try and make them count.
Zoanthropes are going tank hunting.
I spend a command point on Armor of Contempt.
Would you kindly?
What? You've done this to me before. 4-up save.
Command reroll to try and get out of this unscathed.
Ooh, this unit of warriors is just gonna empty everything into those aggressors. Venom cannon.
Tyranid warriors now shooting the aggressors in the corner.
And I'm gonna make it.
Spitters of death.
Only 1 damage.
We're gonna charge now.
Those are fairly long charges that he's gonna need to make.
Warriors eyeing up the closest aggressor squad for a charge. That's a fail.
Command reroll. I believe. Nope, even worse.
Hormagaunts on the far side want in. The Hormagaunts' scrabbling claws rake at the Infernus Marines. Attack fails 2 and 1 Marine dies.
They killed an Infernus Marine. Just one.
The Infernus Marines fight back. 1 Hormagaunt falls.
That's the end of my turn.
The carpet of bugs is in full effect, but is it too many bugs to handle?
Here's my turn 2. Oath of Moment.
This Oath of Moment pick is a window into Tax thinking.
That's objective now that I need to control. I think I'm going to start to lose this flank. I am going to Oath of Moment your stealth bugs.
Venomthropes. Oh my, interesting. Tech Marine blesses the gunboat. Tac also chooses to go into Devastator Doctrine. All guns have assault. Neurotyrant and Zoanthropes elect to fire Overwatch.
They can't, no, they're not allowed to live. They must go. Another 4 shots. 6s are sustained and they hit.
Wow.
I'll take that.
Wow.
Ooh, that is an angry Overwatch. One at a time. First one.
2 aggressors go down and 1 is wounded.
That hurts.
Neurotyrant screams into the aggressors.
You do kill this aggressor.
That's half the unit. Rough.
That Overwatch was way better than I expected.
I'm going to advance the aggressor squad here.
Yep.
I have no idea what's in your third wave. So the Terminators are going to stay put. There is no safe place for them to head out. But I do have reinforcements. In game 1, the White Scars represented the first wave, and they were defending the first defense line. Fortunately, that's collapsed. The White Scars have tactically withdrawn and are going to help bolster the second defense line.
The White Scars have finally arrived. They look to redeem their honor after surviving the initial brutal conflict. Riding to the rescue.
Going into the shooting phase with Marines, because I always forget to shoot their pistols.
Yeah! Oh, you killed 2 of them.
Aggressors with flamers torch the warriors in the right flank. Whoosh! A warrior dies to the burn. Infernus Marines follow up into the same warrior's squad. It's getting hot in that flank. One more warrior goes up in flames.
The Outrider bikes are also going to fire into the warriors.
Yeah! Down to a wound left.
The aggressors that took casualties earlier aim all their guns at the Venom Thropes.
Here comes the Wombo combo from the aggressors.
Tak using Storm of Fire here to take away the cover and gain more armor penetration while in Devastator Doctrine.
How many shots?
11 shots from the Frag Storms. Because of Fire Discipline, they will get lethal and sustained 1 on a 5+. Woohoo-wee!
So 1's dead, 1 has a wound left.
Bolt Storm Gauntlets.
AP 1 for being the closest target to them, another AP from Storm of Fire, no cover because of Storm of Fire. This is the might of the aggressor.
Dead and 1 left with 2 wounds.
2 ones left, and I've got a pistol that does 2 damage.
Can the Apothecary Biologist be the hero here?
Here comes the Pew.
Sustained and lethal.
6!
He got him. The last Venom Thrope dies to the pistol.
So now that annoying stealth bubble is gone, Ballistic Dreadnought number 1 is going to go into your zone tropes.
Mubin going for rapid regeneration for the good 5-up feel no pain.
Crack missiles. D6 damage here.
What a roll, Mubin. But no, the wounded Zoanthrope dies.
Last cannons into the zone tropes. On 2s.
So they're saying no. No, okay, no, never mind.
D6 plus 1 for the first one. Next one.
Command reroll for more damage. Fells all but the last of the Zoanthropes.
Because of his really annoying reinforcement roll, I'm going to stop shooting at the Zoanthropes.
Second Ballistus targets the Psychophage.
Just firing off rockets in celebration, it's fine.
Last cannons into Psychophage.
Pretty sure he gets a 6 at least.
Unscathed.
I do not have great shots with the Reaper, so I'm going to just punch everything into the Turvagon. The Gatling Cannon into the Turvagon.
Saves. 6s.
Devastation, 4 wounds through.
Here comes the Iron Hail.
Saved.
Look at that.
The Tempest Storm Bolters.
Saved.
Rocket Pod. It is going to hit though. Or not. It is Charge the Clock.
Short jog for the Assault Intercessors to get them into the Hormagaunts.
Blade Guard Vets charging Termagants through the wall.
Oh, they fail the charge.
Aggressors are going to do an 11-inch charge into your Termagants. No.
Hormagaunts being angrily chainsawed here by angry intercessors. Spatters of goo are all that remain.
It's fine. Tak, just keep killing my stuff. It's just more stuff for me to bring back later.
Because I am within range of that objective, it does allow me to consolidate
Backwards.
back through the wall. I still gotta be cagey because I know Movement's gonna start to make that push now.
Battle round 3 brings more reinforcements and even more action.
You know what the best way to fight big guns is? With your own big guns. The Turbogon's gonna bring back the 4 remaining.
Baby time. Just more bugs. That unit is back to full. Battle shock, no issues.
Let's move things.
The Neurolictor moves closer to the objective.
I've left a lot of Tyranids still alive, unfortunately, and they're gonna start to push in.
Termagants now threaten the Blade Guard veterans. Tak using his only command point on squad tactics to try and get his aggressors to safety. Warriors can now move without fear of Overwatch.
Hormagaunts, they can advance and charge, so advance away, little boys. Termagants in the back, advance.
Late game scoring will be difficult for the Space Marines if they don't thin out those gaunts. Speaking of thinning them out, here comes the next wave of aliens.
And I've got some big bugs coming in.
The Tyrant swoops into a hole in the Space Marine camp.
One of my favorites.
Oh no.
A rupture cannon Tyran effects! Oh, mercy!
Gazelle, we want you to animate this coming out of the ground.
Now for the fun part, shooting.
Trigon bioelectric pulse into the aggressors. Saves made. Tyran effects looks to rupture that ballistas.
Die. Leave.
Here's a 5 coming right up.
No.
Newly birthed Dermagants fire birthday treats at the Blade Guard.
Whee! Sarcophage. Over there.
Toast and Furnace Marines.
Yep. Winning on 3s.
Psychophage barfs and wounds an Infernus Marine. Tarmagant Beals slay the wounded Infernus Marine.
2 Barbed Stranglers are going to shoot into the Infernus Marines. And all the Death Spitters going into the Lieutenant and friends. Starting with the Barbed Stranglers. 4s and 6s are sustained.
Oh
Wow.
no!
I got 1.
You got 1. If you won 1 damage. You got him.
And then into the Assault Intercessors. No.
Assault Intercessors taking losses. On the far flank, Neurotyrant and Zoanthropes split fire. Psychic Scream zaps 2 Infernus Marines. Zoanthropes flail the Outriders with Psychic Blasts. Only 1 bike dies while the other licks its wounds.
I'm killing models, not units. The Warriors. They're also going to split fire.
What are you doing there, Mubin?
Hey, yeah.
Venom into the bikes and Death Spitters into the Infernus Marines. An Infernus dies. Not 1 Space Marine unit has died yet. Can the Solothrope do something?
That failed horribly. This is a problem. And we're going to start charging things now.
Hive Tyrant goes for the big charge.
Nope. He had 1 job.
Psychophage now. Big roll, and those Infernus Marines are in trouble. Hormiguns try, and no! Mubin wants that charge. Command reroll. Warriors into the aggressors. They're in!
Turvagon is going to send it.
Nope, not like that.
No. That's all my charges.
Blade Guard veterans elect Shield of the Chapter to reroll ones on invulnerable saves. Psychophage tentacles reach out. Nom nom nom! 1 Infernus Marine is slurped up. Hormigons pile in and snag the Synapse bubble.
My Blade Guard vets in the middle are absolutely surrounded.
And that's 2 dead Blade Guard veterans. Warriors slash into aggressors.
Oh no!
2 aggressors are mincemeat.
The Prime hits a little bit better. No.
He's alive with 1! Aggressor into the Warriors. It's 3 attacks with the Power Fist. It's Twin Linked. Do I get 1 more?
6s.
Infernus strikes back.
I almost forgot that there's 1 Space Marine there.
3 of them just go squish.
Infernus Marines is going to try to take out a Psychophage.
Good luck. Psychophage says no.
Space Marines are falling and the tide of bugs is cresting. I think they're in trouble. Move it up to 1 command point. Tack up to 2.
Doctrine.
Tack now choosing Tactical Doctrine so he can fall back. Oath of Moment and the Trigon is selected for execution.
And there's battle shocks to take.
The White Scars Infernus fail. Blade Guard vet fails. The Infernus Marines on the left flank fail too.
That's not cool. All right. Unfortunately, in the movement phase, I'm going to need to risk some fallbacks.
Desperate breakout here for the Ultramarines Infernus squad.
And then here it is. The bravest Blade Guard vet. On a 3+, he lives.
Successful disengagement. The hardest thing to do in warfare.
I am done with all the risky movement stuff. There is so much to deal with over there. Can I hold this flank with just the Dreadnoughts? Maybe. Moving. There's too many bugs. Go into the shooting phase. Aggressors fire into the Termagants.
Aggressors are aggressive and blast away at the Termagants.
Feel the pain.
5 drop from the frag storms.
Bolt storm. 3 shots each. Twin linked. 1 more.
Ooh, 3 drop from the bolt storms.
Resolver pistol. Wounds on to 3.
No. Does he live?
And 1 from the pistol. The Marines on the right flank focus on the Warriors. Aggressor tries to toast them. A wound. Bikes follow up. A warrior falls.
So if I kill one more, you can bring that warrior unit back.
Infernus Marine into the zoanthrope. Oh, max shots.
Of course. That one. Because screw that guy in particular.
Because they have the infantry keyword, can you kindly take a battle shock test?
We're fine.
Gladiator Reaper. Rocket pod into the Hive Tyrant, and all other guns will hammer into the gaunts. Hive Tyrant will be using Will of the Hive Mind for a discount strat. Rapid regeneration for no cost.
My rocket pod gets how many shots?
No.
Oh no, that hurt, and the Tyrant has 7 wounds remaining. The Reaper's variety of machine guns hammer the gaunts.
Tempest bolters.
Dual burn.
The Iron Hail.
Ooh, they are dead to a critter. That Reaper is brilliant.
Hey, look, reinforcements. Thanks, Tack.
Tack spends 1 command point on Grenade. The Outriders will send a grenade into the Tyrant. A single wound, it is down to 6. Ballistus Dreadnought splits fire. Heavy weapons at the Tyrant, bolters at the gaunts.
Crack.
I make one, fail one.
6 damage, 3 feel no pains, 3 wounds left.
Las cannons. Hooyah. Is it 2?
Force.
Psychic shield holds. Terminators aim and start to fill the gaunts with bolt rounds. 5 die to the assault cannons. Infernus tries to torch gaunts. 1 more down.
Can you please take a battle shock test?
Battle shock fails. The little Griblies are scared.
Storm bolters into the remaining gaunts. Last cannon as well as a crack shot into the Trigon. Storm bolters into the gaunts.
They say no. Hey, they say no.
Law's cannons look to make their mark. It lives with 5 wounds remaining. The missiles could do it. No, a 3 keeps it alive.
He lives.
Outrider bikes shoot at Tyrant.
No.
No effect.
Attack Marine into the Hive Tyrant. Hitting on 2s. No.
Charge the clock.
Charge the clock. Assault Marines are going to charge into the Termagants.
Low roll, but it's still a go. Lone Blade Guard charges back in. Aggressors make the Trigon easy.
The aggressor will charge back into the warriors.
Okay.
Bikes are going to charge into the warriors as well.
Outrider bikes hit the warriors too.
These bikes are going to charge into the Flying Hive Tyrant. Attack Marine is going to charge into the Flying Hive Tyrant. The more that I can deny his movement, the better off I'm going to be.
Terminators. Oh, by the skin of their teeth.
We are going to start from this side, going over to this side with all the combats.
Aggressor pummels the warriors.
Prime.
A warrior down.
So the bugs are in.
Outriders try and take out the Prime.
5 wounds remaining.
Aggressor squad in the middle here, they're going to go against your Trigon.
Aggressors versus Trigon. Lethal power fists, twin linked. Go bop, bop, bop.
You don't got this.
Nope.
It's dead. D-E-A-D, dead.
You tried. You tried so hard. You did not get very far, though.
The lone Blade Guard veteran fails against the gaunts.
Attack Marine now is going to go into the Flying High Turret.
Force.
This might have been a mistake.
Outrider bikes need to do work here. 2 rooms remaining on the Tyrant.
I think I'm okay with the Hive Tyrant living because that's not going to go into his reinforcement pool. Assault Intercessors now into the Termagants.
7 of them will go splat.
Here comes the Lieutenant.
7 gaunts remain after the dust settles. Terminators assault the Psychophage.
Feel no pains. Sir! He fails 1.
All of that, and I only did 1 wound.
Only 1 wound.
Moobin's dice are an absolute roller coaster ride. Unfortunately, the Chaplain is out. That is all the fights that I have. It goes over to you.
I'm gonna start over there and do it in reverse order.
Psychophage, devastating wound into the Terminators. That drops a Terminator. Oh, lots of hits.
Oh, wow! It's like a roller coaster.
3+. I'm okay.
Termagants manage 2 wounds on the Blade Guard vet soloing mid. Prime into the bikes.
Oh, no!
And they're 2 damage each. Haha! Prime! Yeah.
Finally, the Tyrant. It splits its attacks between bikes and Techery.
Your 6s are on fire.
Not where I need them.
Says the man, and he rolls 2 more 6s. Do I make any? I make 1.
Now to ruin the poor Tech Marine's day. Ruin his day.
So if I get 2 4s, I ruin your day. So he's alive with 2 wounds remaining.
I see how it is. That's the end of turn 3.
The battle rages. The Marines are surrounded. Will the armor hold?
Start of turn 4, and now that it's turn 4, my special rules get to kick in.
New battle round and more mission special rules coming into play.
So my sustained assault special rule kicks in.
To kill his own hive tyrant. Because it was below half strength, it can be added to the pool of reinforcements.
That's a lot of work that I've done that is nullified.
Neurolictor forces a battle shock test on the aggressors. Ooh, it's just passed. Let the birthing begin. More gods.
For 4. This Turvagon is going to regenerate D3 plus 3 into the center there.
Mupin using Endless Swarm, and the Termagants will reinforce again. Middle Termagants up to 14, left flank up to 16. Termagant birthday continues.
I tried so hard,
And got so far.
but in the end,
Doesn't even matter.
apparently not.
Termagants in the back here are going to advance. Run!
Termagants on the left flank fall back to open up a charge lane. This triggers Tax Trap Card. Squad Tactics allows the Assault Intercessors to move a full 6, and they go back into their hidey hole.
It's my favorite time, reinforcement step.
Another 500 points to add to your force.
Yeah. Now the caveat to this one is it can only be units that have been destroyed during the battle.
My stars, these poor Space Marines can't catch a break. The Flying Hive Tyrant, the Trigon, and a Broodlord reappear.
Just can't get away from these monsters.
Psychophage barfs on the Infernus Marine. Miraculously, still kicking. Warriors fire everything into the Assault Marines.
1 damage so far.
Death Spitters.
You kill 1.
Yay!
Termagants in the middle go for the Infernus Marine and finally take him down. Psychophage into the aggressors. No damage from the Psychophage. Tyranofex splits fire. Stingers into aggressors and Rupture Cannon into the closer ballistas.
Stinger salvo first.
Stingers don't do anything.
Really, bro?
It's always weird because you want your friends to have like a good time, but at the same time, when you have a great time, I'm gonna have a bad time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next unit.
Zoanthropes blast into the ballistas and the Neurotyrant screams at aggressors.
Warp Blast.
4 up.
Why are you like this?
Armor? I'm okay.
Neurotyrant is just going to melt this poor Infernus Marine. Zoanthropes are going to shoot into that ballistas right there. Screaming! Really? You rolled a 10?
That Infernus Marine is absolutely vaporized.
2 Warp Blasts into him. And it's a lethal.
Oh, right. That Dreadnought has 9 wounds remaining.
I'm starting to pick off a few units here and there, but it's still just not enough.
Neurotyrant and Zoanthropes into the Flame Aggressor neat and tidy. Psychophage fails into the aggressors. Neurolictor fails. Broodlord shows him how it's done. A big charge into the ballistas.
To the Apothecary with the Winged Tyrant. Go! No.
Will of the Hive Mind will give the Tyrant a reroll. Still fails.
I don't like this.
How about the Warriors? Oh, they fail too. Venomthropes go long and snag the Assault Intercessors.
Turvagon just into the Terminators.
And then now the Trigon.
Oh, the moment of truth. Yep. Trigon.
90.
I believe in you, buddy.
He gets
Gets
it.
the 10.
That is 3 monsters on that Terminator squad.
Neurotyrant and Zoanthropes smash the aggressors with their tentacles. Wounded, but he will fight on. The Broodlord now tries to get past that bulky armor.
8 wounds remaining on that Ballistas Dread.
Over to the Venomthropes. Slappity.
Oh, 2 are killed.
We're going to the Trigon next.
Those numerous claws are deadly. They do flat 3 damage, and that's how many wounds a Terminator has.
Hey, you felt 3.
Yep. That could have been really devastating.
It could have been much better. And last charger, the Turvagon.
4 ups.
But these are D6 plus 1. Nope, that's 1 dead. 2 dead. 3 dead. Crunch.
Oh my! 3 Terminators die. Flamer Aggressor punches and fails to snag the Prime.
Pile all these boys in.
Termagants into the Hero Blade Guard veteran.
Do you kill me?
Yes.
You definitely kill me.
Woo.
They finally pull him down. The hero is down.
Pile.
Terminators look to avenge their fallen. All attacks into the Trigon. The Trigon is left with 10 wounds.
Prime time. Vengeance.
For Prospero. The aggressor is dead as well. How do I survive this? What do I do?
Assault Intercessors fight back against the Venomthropes. Chain swords into their toxic sacks, and one goes down. Power Fist now, and boom, there goes another.
I got one more. Ballistus Dreadnought is going to try to kick the Broodlord.
Is he gonna die to a Brutalis kicking him?
Big drop kick takes 2 wounds off the Broodlord.
I'm in a lot of trouble here.
The big challenge here is keeping all that alive until the very end.
It already feels overwhelming, and there are more reinforcements incoming. Tak thinks it is time for the Assault Doctrine. Tak is going to use a command point here in the command phase on Adaptive Strategy to put the aggressors into Devastator Doctrine. Oath of Moment onto the Termagants in the middle.
Because they're battle line, they have an OC, and I just cannot have them swoop in and take my final objective away from me.
Battle Shock Step. Ooh, the Terminators, they fail! The Assault Intercessors pass. Assault Intercessors fall back from the Venomthropes, and with the Lieutenant, they can still shoot and charge. Gladiator gets into shooting position. Outrider bikes turbo boost up to ensure their charge. Tak feels he has no choice but to try and fall back the Terminators. Desperate breakout kills a lone Terminator, and only the Chaplain remains.
Just facing down 3 monsters.
Gladiator Reaper splits fire for maximum effect. Rocket Pod at the Wing Prime, all other guns at the Gaunts. Mubin uses rapid regeneration on his Termagants.
Gatling.
5s.
The guns down 8 Gaunts.
Bolters.
More guns. Tempest kills 2 more.
Iron Hail.
2 survive the rain of bullets.
Missile Pod into the Prime. 3s. 2s. Double 1.
Oh no.
The roller coaster continues. Split Fire did not go perfectly, but at least the Termagants are gone. There is a path to victory, but now we're getting danger close.
Assault Intercessors pistols do nothing. Ballistus stuck in melee shoots a crack missile at the Broodlord, Stormbolters at the surviving Gaunts, and las cannons blast the Zoanthropes.
Killed 1.
The last Zoanthrope survives, point blank missiles at the Broodlord. 2 wounds left and not dead yet. Stormbolters, will they find their mark? Termagants are done.
Whew. Everything from the aggressors, as well as the Apothecary, are going to fire into the Neurolector. Yeah,
He makes all of them.
that's what I feared.
Bolt Storms now have to put in work.
Fails all 3 this time.
4 wounds left.
What I need here is I need the Apothecary to hit a 5 or 6.
Bam, headshot.
There is a world where a one-shot pistol can kill a 4-wound model.
Double or nothing.
Oh,
Double or
gone
nothing.
big.
I rolled the 6. On a 4. That's a 4.
4 ups. If I fail both of these, there's a chance he goes down.
Please.
Harry does it. Can move and save.
I feel no pains. I just need 1. I just need 1. I get none.
Yes.
No way! Boom! Headshot Lictor is no more. Ballistus Dreadnought splits fire into the Psychophage and Prime.
That Prime has to go. Stormbolter shots into the Tyranid Prime.
Bolter goes burr.
4 wounds remaining. Crackable.
Crack him. You need a 4 up.
6.
Is finally evaporated.
Las cannons into the Psychophage.
Feel no pain.
Psychophage down to 7 wounds remaining.
Go into the charge phase.
Outrider bikes charge the Gaunts. They're in. Assault Intercessors wants to jump into.
Fight phase.
The Outrider bikes hack at the Termagants. They kill a few. Assault Intercessors pile in and start their attack. That horde is thinning.
4 from the Power Fist. Have I weathered the storm? Is that enough? I have no clue. Into the final battle round we go.
I got a little bit of fighting left to do.
All right. Yeah. Oh, there goes that speech. Sorry.
Yeah.
Termagants hit twice. 3 up. Make it. This is
Oh,
an
I also forgot Broodlord. Broodlord actually matters.
Oh no! The Ballistus is down to 4 wounds remaining. Dreadnought kickback. Ooh, it does a wound.
We are heading into the final battle round.
Yep.
And this looks hairy.
If the Tyranids find victory and destroy the second defense line, then the final battle is in jeopardy. The Space Marines must find a way to hold. Ubin has one last chance to grab those objectives and be in a position to deny Tak the win.
Battle shock on them. They're okay.
Brood Lord fails battle shock.
Movement phase.
Tak uses squad tactics again. With incoming reserves and upcoming charges, he is trying to keep those aggressors alive.
I need to try to block shooting lanes, as well as maybe make some of those charges a little bit harder.
I need to take those dreadnoughts and that tank off that one objective.
Tyrant flies into charge position.
We'll advance the Termagants to take the center objective. Barb Stranglers are the ones that matter the most. So we're gonna go into reinforcement now.
In an earlier battle, the White Scars fought valiantly against the Tyranids. Death found both sides, but 2 creatures punched through the lines. And now, the Hive Tyrant and Exocrine have made it to the battle.
What's your favorite?
Eddie the Exocrine. Because this is from the ongoing battle,
Only has 2 wounds left. And then of course, a good old Hive Tyrant to join the party.
who also only has a couple wounds remaining. Is this desperate for everybody? Is this desperate enough? Are you entertained? I am stressed out.
2 shooting.
Warriors fire at the Assault Intercessors.
So the middle guy's got 1 wound.
The 2 Stranglers.
Sergeant has 1 heart remaining.
Stingers into the Marines and Rupture Cannon into the Dreadnought.
Lieutenant first.
The lieutenant has a single wound left.
Rupture Cannon now looks to strike a decisive blow.
Oh yes!
Gets the 6.
Zoanthrope split fire with the Neuro Tyrant into the aggressors and the Zoanthrope into the Dreadnought. Warp Blast ripped through the air.
Another 6.
Why won't these dreadnoughts die? I scream at the aggressors.
Kit.
Psychophage, go.
4 up again.
1 damage. Second Zoanthrope and Neuro Tyrant now. The Psychic Scream of Doom kills an aggressor.
This is not going the way I'd like to at all.
Eddie the Exocrine into the Outriders.
I got the 1.
1 lives with 1 wound. Last but not least, Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant fires at the Ballistus Dreadnought.
5s.
3 up.
No damage.
So we charge things.
Hive Tyrant goes for the charge.
That's not gonna do it.
No.
Ubin using a command point for command re-roll. Tyrant smashes in. Flying Hive Tyrant smashes into.
Psychophage into your tank. Trigon and that poor chaplain.
Trigon stares down the lone chaplain and then eats him whole.
1 objective loss.
The Winged Hive Tyrant now using Adrenal Surge and looks to end the aggressors once and for all. Tak's final command point to make a stand. Armor of Contempt.
I believe.
He lives! He lives!
No.
That is it for the aggressors. Only the Biologist remains.
Last charger, the Hive Tyrant. He's got a Lash Whip and Bone Sword.
Can the Hive Tyrant finish off the Dreadnought and dash all of Tak's hopes and dreams? More clutch saves and the Dreadnought survives with 6 wounds remaining. Psychophage nips at the tank. 2 damage. Will not stop the bullet hose. The Ballistus kicks again.
Can you please kill this Brutalis Brood Lord?
Please don't. Oh!
Would
Please.
you kindly? Oh, come on.
I've got 2 wounds remaining.
Close combat. I tried.
Apothecary is flying Hive Tyrant. Needing 6s.
He says no. He says no.
I can't believe I still have assets to go into my turn 5.
There's just one desperate gambit left to hold on to the one objective on the flank. This battle has cost the Space Marines and the Imperium greatly. Will their sacrifices be in vain, or can victory be found amongst all the teeth and claws?
Boy, do I have some special surprises here. I'm gonna make this really simple, and this could either end the game right here or give you a chance.
Shadows of the Warp! This is what TAC was fearing. This could end it right here. The biologist makes it. Objective Control 9 is still available to TAC.
He has a chance.
The Ballistus makes it. That's another Objective Control 4 onto that vital point. Oh, the other Ballistus fails. The Gladiator Reaper fails. Oh no, that cuts down TAC's chances. Outrider passes. 2 Objective Control still in play. Lieutenant fails. Tech Marine fails.
4 OC on that objective.
This is heartbreaking for the Space Marines, but not all hope is lost. Oath of Moment on the Winged Hive Tyrant. Tech Marine blesses the Reaper one final time.
I also get to heal him. So he's back up to full. We're going into the movement phase here.
Outrider Bike sets up for a desperate charge onto the only objective that matters. The Apothecary risks a desperate breakout.
If I can get onto that objective with OC9, I win the game.
Oh boy.
Here we go. 5 makes it.
Oh.
Step 1 of the 2-step plan. I have survived desperate breakout. Now, I just need to survive that flavor.
Mubin sees victory slipping away and uses Fire Overwatch with his Neuro Tyrant. Here comes the Psychic Scream.
Oh no! 7.
Mubin saves his best roll for the end of the game. You got him.
I got him.
You got him.
I got him.
Biologist's brain explodes. All his gene seed he's collected is reduced to ashes in the incandescent warp blast. Now there is still a possibility of victory, but TAC now has to kill his way to it.
I've still got OC4 on that objective if I can take out both Hive Tyrants.
Ballistus Dread draws down on the Winged Hive Tyrant, Stormbolter at the Broodlord. Mubin puts Rapid Regeneration on the Tyrant for free. Point blank las cannons burn at the Tyrant's flesh. 8 wounds remain. Stormbolters into the Broodlord. It breathes its last. One more kill for the vengeful Space Marines. Gladiator Reaper unleashes hell into the Winged Tyrant. Gatling Cannon delivers devastating wounds. 6 wounds remain.
Iron Hail.
Stubber. Nope, he's okay.
Not gonna give up. Gonna keep trying.
All the guns pour in. Weight of dice. Drop it. One more wound.
Oh boy.
Rocket Pod with Anti-Fly 2 goes for the kill. Oh, TAC needs that wound. He's gonna use a command reroll. Winged Tyrant left with 3 wounds remaining. Oh,
Tech Marine is going into the Flying Hive Tyrant. Nope, moment of truth.
it's all up to the Ballistus Dreadnought now. Only option is to split fire as both Tyrants have to go here and now. Last cannon at the Winged Tyrant.
No.
Missile at the Walking Tyrant. No. Stormbolters can't crack the high toughness.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You out-OC me there. That is the game. I did my darndest. It's your
Well
game.
done, TAC.
We took it to the end there, but it is a Tyranid victory.
That was a super close game. And it came down to the Shadows of the Warp.
That is the second time that I've lost because of Shadows of the Warp.
Shadow.
The Tyranids are victorious. There was a chance the Space Marines could beat the odds, but they fell. A biologist too short.
This mission isn't standard 40k. If you're looking for balance, this mission is not about balance. It's about the feeling of a desperate final stand. Because this is a Tyranid victory, and I did not kill the travelers that are kind of traversing through the galaxy. One of them is going to be in the final battle, maybe both, we'll see what happens.
There'll be some of the survivors from this battle.
That last battle, unfortunately, is looking a little grim for our defenders.
The Tyranids continue their advance, their hunt for the Siren's call. We hope you all really enjoyed this exemplary mission. Thank you to our sponsor, Zero Latency VR. We loved our playthrough of Space Marine, Virtual Reality, Defenders of Avarax. We hope you get a chance to try it out too at a location near you. And of course, a big thank you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Or if you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases, as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40k community around.
Any type of feedback is incredibly helpful, so please leave a comment, and until we see you next time, play on.